me, girl, you have to go to school and become successful. As you can see, I'm all alone, struggling with your literacy, starting you. Do everything I can to make sure that you guys are well off. As your father left, and you know I'm all alone. I need you to become responsible. Stop playing around with the trucks and dough. Girl, you know you have to be strong at all the time. I'm talking about the story of my life. Oh yeah. I'm talking about
Family, how are we doing? Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to Delta's Talk. Guys, I'm doing this intro in the bathroom because I forgot to do an intro before I left home. But here we are, nonetheless. Welcome back to our channel. I'm so sorry I've been MIA a bit, but I am back, not for good. I'm just back for a few days, hopefully. So what I'm doing today is that I'm just doing a quick vlog because I really want to capture this moment because it's going to be one of those moments that I would love to have in the archives. So what better way to do it than to have it here on my channel. So today I'm attending a public speaking training by Josie Ngipandra. So she's offering a training for public speakers, for whoever wants to get into the public speaking world. And of course your girl definitely is one of the attendees. So in actual fact, I only got to know about this event like 2 days ago. I didn't see the poster, weirdly. I didn't see the poster. So when I saw the poster, it was a competition that Simple You magazine was running. And I happened to have partake in the last presenters masterclass that Simple You magazine once hosted. And they were running a competition for this specific training. So I took part in the competition, and guess what? I won. I won the ticket, and here I am today. I'm so thankful because this is an opportunity that I will never take for granted. I won't even call myself lucky. This is honestly just God showing up in my life, and this is the second training that I won. The first one was the master class by Simple You magazine, which I also won. Yes, I won that as well. So I really just want to thank the Simple You magazine for making this possible for me. It's one of those things that I really take to heart. So I am attending the training. It's about to start. People are already seated. I'm gonna try to just take a few videos here and there, and that's gonna make up the vlog for today. I'm not promising much, so whatever I come up with, please just appreciate, because this is a huge effort for me, especially in the era where I am right now. This is me trying my best, okay? I hope all is well. I hope you guys keep subscribing. I hope you guys keep liking and sharing. I appreciate everybody. And I also appreciate the fact that during my time away, I haven't been getting a lot of pressure on creating content, which I really, really appreciate. Pressure, I don't need the pressure right now. Hey, I don't need it. But I will eventually be back. This is my baby. So for now, please enjoy the vlog with me. And I look cute. I look cute. I wish I could turn around, but unfortunately I can't. Oh, load shedding. Anyways, guys, bye for now. See you guys inside. Ciao.
Good morning, everyone. I am Josie Ngipandra, for those who are still not sure, because apparently I don't look like my pictures. So many times. My journey with public speaking started about 17 years ago, even though my mother used to say I was born speaking. And it's been a long journey. The reason why I started doing public speaking training is because I realized that as a people in Namibia, we don't have a culture of being professional. about our speaking. And you see it in the meetings that you attend, you see it at functions when people need to give speeches, you see it even when a person just needs to present of themselves or sell their own ideas. We struggle. And it's something that's supposed to come easy, because as long as you have a mouth and a voice, you are a potential public speaker. I started doing national debating for the Namibian national team when I was about 16 years old. Please do not calculate my age. I am forever 16. And after that was mostly high school. I also did Artikafia. I'm actually very proud of this because I'm the first black winner of Artikafia. Artikafia is the Afrikaans taalvoortalking. It's a Afrikaans debating public speaking competition. And for the longest time, it was just done by white people, obviously. And I was at Young Wood in high school and I wanted to go study in South Africa. And so I took Afrikaans as a first language. But I'm a Wanyama naturally, so obviously the Afrikaans in grade 10 was a D. But I argued with my principal and I said, but it is my right. And I took Afrikaans and then I ended up winning the competition and I got a 3 on Higgs in Afrikaans. So I'm very proud of myself. In university I did international debating for the University of Namibia as well, participated in a number of SADC and international competitions, won a couple of prizes. I then went on to radio. I actually started doing Afrikaans radio first, before I went to all the other radio stations, yes. And then after that, Fresh, Energy, 99, as the story goes. Then I went into television presenting. I did that for about 8 years. I started with Off the Hook, if you remember, and then it moved to Popieni. Did professional emceeing as well for a number of events. So here we are. So please trust that I know what it is I'm teaching.
Hello everyone, I'm Harvey and I'm currently pageant mentor.
Okay, good morning. Yes.
Good morning everyone, I'm Albertina Haindala and I'm a marketing student as well as a potential future businessman.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Delta. I am an accountant by profession. I'm also a part-time lecturer and a part-time YouTuber. So if you guys see the camera going around, please don't be alarmed.
Morning.
My name is Albertina Haimala. I am a marketing management student as well as a fitness enthusiast. Also, I am an advocate for the differently abled community. I come from a home where I have 2 sisters that were born with disabilities. And I am here to learn and to unlearn certain habits that I have. About 2-3 years ago, I was called a beauty with no brains because, as the doctor said, I also suffer a lot from nervousness and I stage fright. And this is the reason why I'm here, because I want to get rid of that. And the thought process has been bothering me mentally. And I want to get rid of that. And because of my Miss Namibia journey, I need to be a good speaker because I'll be speaking a lot. I'll be advocating a lot, and I'll be speaking for those that can't speak for themselves. So I need to be good at speaking. And not only for my Miss Namibia journey, but for personal reasons in my personal life as well as my. I don't know if I'll be endeavoring in my marketing career, but it requires someone to really speak a lot and speak truth to power, and that's what I want to do. It's just I want my words to be as beautiful as I am. I want people to look at me and be like, I am interested in listening to her. Not only like, oh, she's beautiful, but what is she saying? I want people to be attracted to what I say. I want what I'm saying to make sense, not only to me, but everyone listening to me. And I now learn a lot. I discovered Miss Josie through a post, and I've been wanting to go to public speaking classes or sessions, but I didn't know where or who to contact. And then her post came. I spoke to my friend, like, I think we should go to this. And I was like, I know I can do it. It's just the thought process of people telling me that, no, you're just beautiful, you don't have brains. And I'm the first in my family to receive a scholarship. Like, how don't I have brains? I understand. But it's just a mindset. So I was like, I need to get rid of that, but I need help. And Ms. Josie is just the perfect person to help me out with that. And I want to be your next Miss Namibia, represent Namibia on an international stage with confidence, with courage, and with so much poise and elegance, and just speak what matters and what makes sense to everyone around me.
Oh,
thank you. Nice. 2 minutes, look at you and it'll spark an interest. What you do with your voice after that is not about the people, it's about you. So use your beauty status as an advantage. Because you know your beauty piques interest, learn to match your voice so that it accentuates your beauty even. That's the first. I'm going to teach you how to add variations to your voice so that it also makes it even more interesting to listen to you, right? There's nothing wrong with your content, but when you are monotonous, some things require emotion. Like when you're speaking on your sisters, for instance, or the part where it's beauty about praise, there's a variation in your voice that you could have added to add a bit of emotion to that particular part that you're speaking on, right? So I'm going to teach you how to do that so that it doesn't become monotonous. I'm going to teach you how to maximize those 30 seconds so that after that the interest stays on, right? Because you have the look, you have the poise, you have the elegance, it just needs to transfer into your voice so that they match. So your problem is not the beauty. Your problem is the voice doesn't match how beautiful you are. And we want to do that today. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So firstly, let's quickly do an icebreaker. So growing up, I've been what I'm calling it collector of the presidential speeches. So what that means is every time the president gives a speech at the independence ceremonies, they mostly load it on the internet. So I'll go to the internet and download that speech. So in my alone time, I'll be going through that speech and pretend like I am the president addressing the nation. Good morning, dear colleagues in public speaking. My name is Delta. I am an accountant by profession. I am a part-time lecturer and also a part-time YouTuber. So firstly, before I even get into it, I have always loved public speaking. I've always loved the idea of being in front of people. But the question is, how do I do that? It was a bit difficult because of the course that I decided to do. I hold an honors degree in finance management. I also hold a master's degree in business administration. I am currently busy doing my public relations diploma, finally. So what am I trying to learn from this class today? Firstly, I just want to learn more tools and equip myself better in terms of public speaking, and who better to do it than Josie? Because I've been watching her for so long. When she is on stage, I remember the time she had Master of Success with the First Lady.
Nobody wants to forget Masters of Success. It follows me around.
That has been one of the amazing things that I've watched when it comes to Josie, and I was like, I could not wait to have her teach me a few of her techniques. I am currently busy turning my YouTube channel into more of a talk show because I am more about having sit-down conversations. This vlogging and that is not really my thing. I am more of a sit-down conversational type of person, and that is why I am here, just to drink from your tap of wisdom and experience, and also just to teach everybody around how best to go about this public speaking. So one day, maybe in the future, hopefully, I'll be able to stand on stage in front of the whole Republic of Namibia and reading the president's speech.
Yes. 3 minutes, 42 seconds. Delta.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want you to be offended when I say this. Don't try to emulate who you think is a brilliant public speaker. You will never be able to speak like me. Nobody can. The same way I'll never be able to speak like Oprah. You have to create your own identity in public speaking and believe that that identity that you create is enough. Whether it is on a stage with me or whoever it is, being able to stand on your own and holding your own. You have a very good look, but we need to match your voice with your look, because I can see you doing television presenting, actually. We just need to match your voice to your look. 1. 2, eye control, very important again. You closed off this entire section because you just kept looking this side. So teaching you to be able to open yourself up to your entire audience as opposed to closing off a section, so that there isn't that little bit of a barrier and people don't leave feeling like they were not a part of whatever it is you're doing, right? And then 3, again, voice control, so you don't sound like that there's variations and that piques interest also. Other than that, it's really just structure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mama, tell me, girl, you have to go to school and become successful. As you can see, I'm all alone, struggling with your literacy, stars and you. Do everything I can to make sure that you guys are well off. As your father left.
Hi guys, so I'll be coming here to give update. So the first session of the training is done. We just had our tea break. The first session was very emotional. We got to cry a lot. I'm so proud to say that because the crying really helped a lot of ladies at least come to their senses. And I hope going forward we'll be able to learn more and not be too emotional about it. It was a very interactive session, and I can't wait to go back and go see what we have stored for us in the second session. So for now, I'll see you guys later.
The reason why I say for public speaking it's important to use the structure is because it's easy for you to follow. And once you learn how to do it this way, it will also help you being able to speak without looking at your paper. If you understand, if you work out your structure and you understand it, all you need to, you end up just writing keywords and you'll be able to speak off the cuff like that. So let's test the theory.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Javi, and today I'll be talking to you guys about the impact and the contribution of materialistic standards on the increase of gender-based violence. This is a very overlooked topic. And there is a high increase in our country of young girls and women of all ages really being abused in their relationships because of materialistic standards. One of the
2022, a song was released by renowned rapper Lady London, and one sentence stood out that became a trend on social media. She said in her song, "I love dealing with a rich nigga." And that was used as a background or backtrack, sorry. It was used as a backtrack in so many TikTok videos that it ended up being a trend that most women internalized. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Josie Pandwa and I am a health advocate for girls in Africa. And today, I am speaking to you about how our love for dealing with rich niggas ends up fatally for every 1 in 5 women in this country. What am I going to show you? 1, I'm going to show you that financially abusive relationships are actually rampant within our society. 2, that most of the time, it is the woman that is at the receiving end of the violence or that becomes a victim, a fatal victim of the financial abusive relationship spiraling out of control. 2, naturally, passion killings and how they occur is one of the reasons why it is men find it easy to exercise control over women by utilizing the finances that they have. 3, we're also going to touch on social media and its nature to 1, make people insecure enough to seek validation on the internet, but also 2, how that can be detrimental to the self-esteem of women, which then leads them entering into financial abusive relationship, which then leads to breathing life into this statistic that 1 in every 5 women is destined for death at the hands of a man because of money that was used in the relationship. With those few words, what have I told you today? I've told you today, ladies and gentlemen, that dealing with a rich nigga can be absolutely fatal. I have given you the statistic and explained to you why 1 out of every 5 women are destined for death at the hands of men because of financially abusive relationships, why that is wrong, and particularly how we can improve as a society to make sure that we save that 1 woman the same way the other 4 have been able to avoid being killed by men. With that said, there isn't a problem dealing with a rich nigga, but he needs to enrich your soul first. I thank you.
The story of my life. Oh yeah. I'm talking about
We are going to be talking about the stigma around therapy. Because you know, in our society, in my people, we believe that if you go and see a therapist, you're crazy.
Yeah.
So we're debunking all of that because you're not crazy if you need therapy. You're actually wise. Did you know that?
Imagine.
You are, because you're seeking help to improve yourself and your life and the lives of the people around you. So everybody, go see Ellen.
This is Ellen, our therapist.
How are you? So we are about to do a speech on how to, on the importance of going to therapy. You see, I'm so nervous already, even just without.
Imagine being a therapist and she's nervous to doing her job.
I'm only human, guys. I'm human.
You're gonna do fine, don't worry.
Hi guys, my name is Josie and I am teaching Delta how to do public speaking today.
Imagine. So tell us, why did you give us the exercise that you did? What are you trying to get out of us?
What I want to do is I want to teach you guys how to first of all construct and write your speeches. Because it's a very important part of public speaking. And then ultimately, once you learn how to write them, it's halfway to the road of becoming a better public speaker. And it empowers you better because it gives you structure, which is an issue that a lot of you are facing. But then also, what it does is it shows you where it is you need to improve in terms of content curation and how to put your information together so that even if someone needs to deliver a speech on your behalf in the future, they're able to rely on your work to do it.
Awesome. Thank you. We can't wait to show you what we got.
Yes, I'm excited.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Albertina, and my colleagues. Sorry, I forgot your name. I forgot to mention.
My name is Lynn, and this is my colleague Delta and Ellen. And today we're going to be unpacking the effects of the new curriculum on the Namibian youth. So in 2019, Namibia changed the education curriculum, and unfortunately to the detriment of our students, as well as the circles around them and their lives. As you know, when you're throwing a pebble in a pond, it is bound to make ripples. And this is what has happened in our society after this curriculum change.
We have seen that a lot of our students, a lot of our learners have actually not been able to get enough points to get them into high institutions. And many of them have had to, because they could not get to grade 12, because they did not get enough points, then again they have no option. They are left to end in grade 11. And obviously you can imagine what does that to a young person.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much to my colleagues for giving us that background. Most of us know what change can do to us. Change is uncomfortable. Change is a lot of things that we sometimes really need to dig deep into understanding. So it was a responsibility of our ministry, especially the Ministry of Education, to educate the nation about the change that they are about to do, especially within their educational curriculum. This doesn't only affect their country, but it also affects our little children that are growing up into this change. So our recommendation would then be that our education ministry to really take up the initiative of educating not only the teachers but also the parents, because these are the forefront of our children. When it comes to the school curriculum, it has become so complex that even parents do not understand. So it's very important that the ministry takes initiative in firstly educating the teachers. They need to train the teachers on what they expect and how they are able to perform in order to reach the goals and objectives of the ministry in regards to the education system. They also need to educate the parents, because in most cases the parents are suffering because they do not understand what is happening at school. So the child comes with homework you don't even know or understand how to tackle it. And then also just educate the children to say this is what type of changes that have come up, and this is how we expect you guys to perform in accordance to the curriculum. So these are the very important aspects, and also just to use other organizations, stakeholders to educate the nation on bettering the education system. I think with that we'll have a healthier education system in Namibia. Thank you so much.
Good job. Good job. Now you guys were nervous for what? So, okay. Again, usage of the word choose to be silent as opposed to leaning on that word, because it can become very comfortable and addictive to say, né? But what that does is it informalizes your speech a bit. It's just like saying mos. Let's say mos. Yes. Yeah, it's just like saying mos. Mos and is the same thing. So if you are unsure, because the reason why you're saying is you're trying to think, but you're thinking out loud. So opt for silence instead. Two, you are coming out of whatever shell you were hiding in this morning. You fully come out of it, and I'm loving to see it. But what I want to, you see now I said also. What I want to caution you on is don't let your mistakes deter you. You see, none of us know you made a mistake until you admit that you made a mistake. Just carry on. There was no need for you to even start over. You could have just carried on, but you made your mistake seem bigger than it actually is by being stuck in it. Even if you do make a mistake, there's a saying in English, to err is to be human. So even if you do make a mistake, it's fine. You're not perfect, but you move on, right? And then also when we do body language, we're just going to work on stance. Because the three of you actually, you had 3 different body languages. You were corporate, Len was at a bride with her friends, and she was just, your body was confused, but the way you were speaking was so eloquent, it didn't match what you were saying. So we'll work on body language and eye contact, and then disruptions. You don't have control over your speech being disrupted, but sometimes it can happen. A phone can ring while you're in a boardroom doing a presentation. What are you going to do? Are you now going to say, I'm going to stop you because I've been disrupted? Or people can start talking loud while you're doing your presentation, or a door can slam shut. So I'm also going to teach you guys on how to manage disruptions so that they don't make you stop where it is you are, that you are able to work around those disruptions and you can get through your speech. Because that is your platform. So you have a right to control the room, and you need to control it in a way that it works in your best interest so that it doesn't get in the way of you delivering your speech. But job well done, guys. Thank you. Oh, much. And go.
Should I start from the beginning? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is such an esteemed honor for me to be here. To answer your question, I believe that one thing that the world doesn't know about Namibia is the beautiful people. We are such a diverse country with 11 tribes and different cultures and traditions. I feel like the whole world should come to Namibia and find out how warm and welcoming we are, how beautiful and smart we are as a nation. And I think that is one thing I would like the world to know about my country.
Woo!
Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is such an esteemed honor for me to be here tonight. To answer your question, having grown up on a safari lodge, one thing that the world should know is Namibia is a very beautiful country with the highest number of rhinos in Africa, I would say. From my lodge where I am from, we have a rhino orphanage that caters for all the abandoned rhinos. And
Good afternoon, Mr. Jeff. It is an honor to stand before you and to present myself as a product of your organization name. My name is Delta Shikaleni, and I am the Public Relations Officer that your company needs. Why is that the case? I possess a master's degree in public relation. I have undergone training from the best public speakers there is. One of them being the Queen of Speech from Namibia, that is Ms. Joycing Muganga. And with all those training and experiences that I have experienced within my journey, I possess myself as the best candidate and the best PR officer that your company will need. Why me? The question is, why not me? So please, all you need is a beautiful, intelligent, and hardworking PR officer, and that is me. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Well, I mean, you're hired for me. Thank you very much. Delta, again, just practice and believing in yourself, because you have the look, so it's about matching your voice to the look. And again, like the others, you've shown the improvement. So just put yourself out there more. And with your videos, the best way to get better into it is just make the first one. After that, it's going to lead into making the second one. Then you make the third one, and it just keeps growing and getting better. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
No, please. Make me proud. You guys are now officially ambassadors of the Queen of Speech Public Speaking Training. Make me proud. Yes.
On behalf of myself and my fellow colleagues in public speaking, I would just love to take this opportunity to thank you personally. Firstly, maybe just thanking God for the gift that He has installed in you.
Oh, yes,
and for working so hard on bettering yourself in terms of the public speaking industry. You are an amazing individual. You are very outspoken in a very good way. And we can't thank you enough for allowing us to tap on your wisdom. And honestly, we just want to bless you on doing this further. I'm glad you are taking this to the next region. And I wish you all the best in terms of traveling. May God be with you really throughout the whole journey. And you have transformed all of us here. So thank you so much, Josie. May God really bless you.
This is the first time people actually say thank you. So thank you. Now, honestly, what you guys must understand is as much as this is a learning exercise for you, it is a learning exercise for me also. Because I get to go home and I get to review my training with the feedbacks. If there's anything that you guys feel I should incorporate more or I should change, don't be afraid to reach out or pop me a message. I love criticism because for me, it helps me with growth. And sometimes we can, when you are good at something, you can become so comfortable and think, oh, there's nothing that needs to be improved on. Kanti, you're making yourself a disservice. So, thank you again, but not because you came to my training, because you invested in yourselves.
Now by time again you have to go to school and become successful. As you can see, I'm all alone, struggling with your literacy styles and you. Do everything I can to make sure that you guys are well.
Hey guys, Harvey here. Thank you so much for watching and spending the day with us. Today was such an educational day, and please do consider hitting the subscribe button and share this channel with so many of your friends.
Hello guys, thank you so much for spending the day with us on Delta's page or YouTube channel rather. I would implore you guys to come back and watch more content from her. And as you can see, I am your Miss Namibia finalist. Please do vote for me by SMSing AHA to 33033 and come watch me do the most on stage on the 8th of July in Swakopmund. Thank you.